This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
The best of the Morning X.
99X.
One of the cool things that I remember we did was home invasion. And I stumbled across that picture the other day of Tommy Lee in Chamblee when we did the home invasion. We advertised it, and we did it with a couple of different bands. But the idea was that you wouldn't know we're coming, and we would show up at 6 a.m. to do our show from your house. And that was such a fun-sounding promo. We did it. I remember 3 doors down, we did it at a house over in Brookhaven, because I remember when I passed that house, still today, I remember about showing up at the front door with this band at the time at the height of their career, and they played in their living room.
Well, the key was what you said earlier. They would not know if we were showing up or not. We would just knock on the door at 6 a.m.
The one that I posted the other day was the drum solo that Tommy Lee did at 6 a.m. on the lawn of somebody in Chamblee, and that was their wake up. So we snuck out. It was like Christmas morning. We brought a drum set. Everything was set up in the front yard. The people had no idea. And then it was like, all right, Tommy, are you ready? And Tommy Lee launched into one of his legendary drum solos. And you could see home lights flipping on.
But I also remember we sat in the living room and just kind of chatted with Tommy Lee and the whole family.
Yeah. Where are you? I mean, the people that this happens to, is that just like a story, like an elevator story you have forever? Like you're one you can pull out? Like that's just so off the charts. If I was like a young Barnes, if that would have happened to me, that would be cemented in my brain forever.
Think about if social media were what it is today. We would have been on Instagram Live. I only have one photo, and it's a photo of you and Jimmy and Tommy Lee. I can't find any other photos.
You were probably late. That's probably why you're not in that photo.
I think I probably drove with you.
Photo. And he was up from the whole night. I think he was probably over like at the Cheetah. And yeah, it came down there.
That was a fun morning, though.
Hold on. What?
What's going on?
Oh, the person's on hold. What's her name?
Seriously?
I don't remember the name. Morning X, good morning.
Hello, this is Mary.
Mary, are you the person?
I'm the person. This is me. I won, you guys.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Way.
I was just listening on the app, and I thought, hey, wait a minute, that's me.
Okay, hold on.
Wow.
Where do you live now? You're not in Chamblee anymore?
I am not. I'm in Florida now. I'm near Bar Beach.
Well, thanks for listening on the app. That's pretty cool. But hold on. You probably remember this more vividly than we do. Sure. How do you remember it rolling out, happening?
Oh, my gosh, it was hilarious. We had to win a contest by the most impressive invitation, and we did this jar of clear gelatin and suspended all this 99X paraphernalia. We suspended a picture of Tommy Lee in rubber shorts playing drums, and I don't remember the wrestlers' names that Jimmy always liked. Diamond Dallas Page.
This part of it, I don't recall at all.
You actually worked for this.
It
wasn't just like with your name. You worked hard.
We did, and you guys showed up with cameras and everything. You just woke us up. It was just such a surprise. It was my roommate and I.
Was it the drums? So you hear the drums and you're like, what the hell? Because you knew you entered a contest, but how did you? What woke you?
What woke me up? You guys with all these cameras at the door. Y'all came knocking and said surprise.
And you had no idea. You didn't even think you would have won.
No idea. No.
Well, I thought the drums started and that's what woke you guys up, and then we went to the door.
You woke the neighbors up. You woke all the neighborhood up.
And then we started knocking on the door. That's right.
That's a piece of rock history. Do you remember your address?
It was in Chamblee. I don't remember the address.
I don't either. The street may not even be there anymore. Chamblee has grown so much. So then what do you remember about, like, what do you tell people when, like, you know, you're sitting around and a Motley Crue, something comes on? Or
it's hilarious. I remember sitting on the couch and Tommy started twirling his drumsticks. He just kept swirling them. And then there was another time we went that I guess Jimmy said, what were you and Tommy doing off in the bedroom for so long? And I replied, well, you know, that's for me to know and you to find out later on the internet.
Truth. And did you?
And then Jimmy and Tommy did they took their shirts off.
Jimmy took his shirt off?
Did a contest. They took their shirts off out in the yard. I think online MTV was about to interview me, and when I heard shirts off, I went running.
That's so funny.
We did the whole show there, and you had, if I remember correctly, were you roommates? You weren't married, right?
No, it was roommates, yeah.
How old were you at the time?
Oh, my gosh, I don't know, and I'm not going to say, but it was about 28 years ago.
Was it 28 years ago?
I remember sitting on the sofa, though, and Tommy Lee was just chilling out. He was so nice.
Yeah, it was Tommy and Tilo from Methods.
And Tilo, that's
Tilo.
right.
Remember Tilo?
And when everything, I mean, you got MTV there filming, you got the local news filming, you got the Morning X doing their show, you got Tommy Lee and Tilo.
And you guys gave me all your prizes. I think I got a nice camera and a trip, airlines, anywhere AirTran Airlines went, and
wow. What was that like?
Yeah, we got a lot of prizes.
When we all pulled away and you were left, you know, to your lonesome.
Oh, we were reeling. You had to call in to work for me that day to tell my boss I was going to be late. And you called the boss, and my boss just laughed and laughed to say I was going to be late. And then we were like pretty freaked out because we just wanted to go back over the whole thing all day long, but we had to go to work.
Well, Mary, we're not going to let this slide. You said a second ago you and Tommy Lee were in your bedroom. What did you guys talk about?
Yeah, it's been 28 years.
Makeup tricks.
Oh, makeup tricks. I mean, I don't know, man. If I would have had Tommy Lee, like at that time, I mean, he had just come off the first run with Motley Crue. And I mean, that was one of my first bands that I was like so into in high school. I would have freaked out if dude was in my house.
I did. I love Tommy Lee.
He's a nice guy.
Neighbors like going, what? Tommy Lee's on your front yard playing drums?
They all showed up to watch.
That is so cool to circle back. Thank you, first of all, for listening in Florida and calling
so
in.
Cool to talk to you.
I mean, I always wonder when I see these pictures. I mean, we do those things all the time, and then you forget about them. But I'll drive around certain parts of town and see where we've done some stuff, and it'll come flashing back to me. That's got to be a cool memory in your memory bank.
Well, it was the best, and thank you guys so much. It was awesome.
Hey, send us a photo.
It's something I'll never forget.
Send us a photos.
I'll scan some in and send them to you guys.
Awesome. That's so great to meet you again.
Thank you, Mary.
And good luck to you. What do you do down in Florida?
I'm working dietary. I'm an operator.
All right.
Yeah.
A dietary.
I take all the orders from the patient orders.
Oh, gotcha.
At a hospital? Okay, got it.
Yeah, at a hospital.
Well, thank you for listening on the 99X app. We appreciate it. And what a cool thing to relive 28 years later.
Yay.
Man, that's unreal. And none of us have aged a bit.
Not at all.
It's awesome.
Not at all. I'm so glad you're back on the air.
Thank you.
Mary, thank you very much. Great to talk to you.
Right.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The best of the Morning X on 99X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The original 99X.
Mic drop. Hosted by former Navy SEAL Mike Ritland. It's Raw.
So you do 4 platoons and 7 years at Team 3 when you go to the jump team.
Scariest job I had in the Navy until people started shooting at me.
Yeah.
It was a blast, though.
It's unfiltered.
At what point did you decide I'm done with the SEAL teams?
If you only knew how the Navy works, we don't have an enemy to fight, like we'll eat each other.
It's tough talk from the top minds in their field.
They're not looking for the best guy, they're looking for the right guy.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.